AI has some significant impacts on us all as educators. It poses both threats and opportunities. And the threats to me could be that it could be a more passive form of learning, that students can be instrumental. We hope that they're not, but ultimately students, want their degrees, they want to pass their exams. And I think it would be a real shame if, the generative AI were used just to really help students get to that point more quickly. And I think one of the opportunities is that if we turn that round, is that they could actually develop their critical skills and their reflective skills and their more active learning skills. But I do think that still requires some human intervention. So if I can maybe expand a little bit on what I mean about that. So students could learn quite quickly and will learn and probably have learned to interact with ChatGPT and the like by asking questions that hone in the queries that get them the answer that they want. That's my definition of instrumental. But what I don't see the generative AI doing at the moment is going back to the student and saying, well, what do you think and why? There's some reflective capacity, but maybe not so much in a coaching sense. And I think that really still, for me anyway, has a role for human educators to be able to really get in at the students and challenge them to really the whys and what it means for them and what alternatives might they have considered. And I think if we manage to do that, then there are opportunities. Business schools really do have to think about the skills that we develop as the educators and also the skills that we are passing on to our students. And as educators, I think that the challenge to us, and it's a good challenge, is actually to really think more in depth about our course modules, about the content of those modules, about how we deliver those modules and how we assess those modules. At the moment, there's probably most attention's coming on assessment, but I really would like to see, and I'm trying to encourage in my own school, how we really utilise that in right from the design process. And then the skills that we want to pass on to our students and really help our students develop are how can they then take advantage of those. In terms of consideration and reflections on what we're seeing so far and what some of the potentials are, I see it as opening up great opportunities for better inclusivity. And that may be, access to information. It may be enabling people to work together and collaboratively, particularly virtually. I think there are also some threats, and this is how, the information that's there, because so far these AI technologies are scraping what's already on the internet, and that it comes with the biases, with the structural inequalities that are built in. So I think that could be a challenge. But again, that's where I see, optimistically, a role for humans to be able to come in. And again, goes back to my answer about, student learning and a more active student learning and being able to really, really sort of emphasise the critical skills in not taking the information at face value, evaluating where this might have come from and therefore what biases may be in there, and then taking it forward from that, how you can overcome some of those biases. So I think that inclusion is really a wonderful concept that actually is a linking concept or almost an umbrella concept that can link together all of the issues that we might include under EDI to really advance the agenda. I mean, first of all, I'm very honoured to be taking over the chair of AMBA as of October this year. And I think I'm taking over an organisation that's in a very good place and has really made huge strides in the last sort of number of years. What I would like to continue is some of that really good work in thinking about the international diversity of our network. But that also, I think, maybe poses some challenges in the geopolitical context that we're all living through, and really thinking about perhaps different ways of being able to be relevant to different business schools in different countries and cultural and political and economic contexts. We have 2 sub-boards, one in Latin America and one in Asia, to really use those sub-boards more than we've probably done to date to expand our regional network. I think BGA is going from strength to strength, and I'm really looking forward to being an ambassador for the BGA brand, as well as, of course, the AMBA brand. And I think for AMBA, one of the things I want to do is promote the EDI agenda for AMBA. It's always been important, but I think it will be increasingly important, and I think that's an area we can add value to our members as well by really helping them address some of the difficult challenges in EDI.